In the darkness of night, reconnaissance in the forested area confirmed concentrations of personnel, weaponry, and armored vehicles belonging to the 4th Airborne Battalion of the 25th Separate Airborne Brigade of Ukraine, near Troitskoye, Donetsk People's Republic. Based on these coordinates, the operational tactical Iskander missile system launched a high-precision strike on the battalion's command post, destroying 14 armored vehicles, damaging 10 more, and eliminating up to 60 enemy personnel, while simultaneously neutralizing reserves intended to reinforce the Krasnoarmeysk sector. Without pause, the central group continued the pressure in Krasnoarmeysk by deploying the heavy Lancet launcher, moving silently under the cover of night to exploit darkness and surprise. A salvo of thermobaric munitions struck enemy defensive positions with precision, annihilating positions that had long hindered troop movement, demonstrating a layered night operation that combined reconnaissance, pinpoint strikes, and direct pressure, keeping the initiative firmly in the hands of the attacker. The full liberation of Gul Yai Pole in the Zaporizhzhia region marked the collapse of yet another key defensive node and opened a decisive new phase of operations, as the fall of the district center now left the eastern approach to Orekhov wide open, an axis the enemy had not previously prepared as a primary defensive line. Simultaneously, the combat group known as the Far Eastern Express expanded the assault bridge along the right bank of the Haishur River, establishing an operational foothold to advance into open terrain toward the city of Zaporizhzhia, while enemy attempts to construct emergency fortifications west of Komsomolskoye were destroyed early by drone units before they could be fully operational. Amid increasing pressure in this sector, a pair of Su-25 attack aircraft operated within the area of responsibility of the Eastern Group, executing missions aimed at disrupting enemy force rotation along the front line. Flying at low altitude and using terrain contours to minimize detection risks, the pilots maximized strike precision, breaking the rhythm of enemy movements before they could reorganize troops and logistics support. With pressure now coming simultaneously from two directions, east and south, the Dnieper group continued to advance, placing Orekhov, the last major defensive hub before Zaporizhzhia, in a vice-like position. The capture of Stepnogorsk and the completion of clearing operations in Primorskoye and Lukyanovskoye expanded the zone of control along the Kakhovka Reservoir while stabilizing the front line, laying the foundation for the next strategic operation, in which Zaporizhzhia will be approached simultaneously from the south and east. The enemy's efforts to maintain pressure never ceased, deploying tanks and armored vehicles to the contact line in the Zaporizhzhia region. Yet in terrain saturated by aerial reconnaissance, every movement became a high-risk endeavor. A Ukrainian tank was observed entering a concealed position within a sparse tree belt, hoping natural cover would hide its maneuver. But on the modern front line, armored vehicles are the most visible targets. Russian strike drone operators immediately engage from multiple launch points, hitting the target in rapid succession. And when the first FPV drone disabled mobility, Lancet loitering munitions delivered the final blow to ensure complete destruction. After the vehicle was neutralized, the enemy attempted to evacuate remaining personnel, but the arriving group was promptly detected and eliminated before acting further, fully thwarting the planned attack on Russian positions. In conclusion, the combination of precise reconnaissance, layered night operations, and coordinated air and missile strikes demonstrates the relentless effectiveness of Russian forces, as each move systematically dismantles enemy defenses, seizes the initiative, and sets the stage for further strategic advances across the front. As always, thank you for watching and exploring the extraordinary stories from the world of military operations, strategic maneuvers, and cutting-edge technology. We hope this deep dive has offered valuable insight into the evolving nature of modern warfare and the technologies shaping its future.